Here, let me zoom in. Okay, so there it is. 24. Let no man seek his own, but every man another wealth. Whatsoever is sold in shambles, that eat, asking no question for conscience sake. In other words, you don't have to feel guilty for eating it. That's what it's for. For the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. If any of them that believe not bid you to fast, and ye be disposed to go, if you be offered to go, if somebody invites you to a dinner, and you're entitled to go, or you're asked to go, whatever you eat with no questions for conscience sake. Eat asking nothing. But if any man say unto you, this is offered as sacrifice of idols, don't eat it. Eat not for his sake that showed it, and for conscience sake. For the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Conscience, I say, not thine own, but of the other. For why is my liberty judged of another man's conscience? For if I by grace be a partaker, why am I evil spoken of? For that for which I give thanks. Why am I evil spoken of that which I give thanks? Why, is it for another man's conscience, or is it for God's conscience? No, give none thanks. Give none thanks. Give none offense, neither to the Jews, nor to the Gentiles, nor to the church of God. Even as I please all men in all things, not seeking my own profit, but the profit of many, that they may be saved. In other words, God's got the goods. We've got the right to choose. We are honored to say yea or nay. We are honored to do, and we are strong enough to seek other people's will, not because they make us, but because we choose to. It's our honor. We are strong enough. We don't offend others because we're strong enough not to. We're not being ran over. We're driving them home. We're leading them to Christ because they're snagged and caught up on their own offenses. They're snagged and caught up on idols. They're caught up into idolatry. So if somebody puts something in front of you, like I said before, instead of having your brothers, eat it, because they're giving thanks to you. They're honoring you, whether or not, unless it makes you throw up, learn to eat it, girl. Unless you're allergic, learn to eat it, because there's honor in people preparing you food, and whatever it is. Yes, if somebody asks you, fine, but don't throw it away, throw it down. Try to. That's why I can eat so much this winter, because I purpose in my heart to respect the other person, and I first, before even putting salt or pepper on anything, I eat it out of respect. I eat it as it's intended. And even so, if you have the profit and you have sold something, if you have something in shambles, if whatever it is, you've done it and God's given it to you, you don't have to feel guilty about eating the profit. God will take care of you. It takes all the judgment of, what should I do? Should I give this? Is this mine? Am I selfish? When you love others, it takes everything away. And then Romans, it talks about, let no debt remain outstanding except for continue. You know what? Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back on. It says, Romans 13:8. Owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that love another fulfilleth the law. That is the law. That's the whole point. To love one another. Remember 2 commandments? Boom. Love the Lord thy God, all your heart, soul, and spirit. And love your neighbor yourself. Now the 3rd commandment. Not love myself first so I can love God, so I can love others. I need to empty myself and fill myself with me again. No, and that's not your heart anyway. Love God is loving yourself, is loving other people, so you can learn how to love. The whole aspect is to love other people. All right, for this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not request sprinkly cheese. Okay, I added that one in. Okay, Thou shalt not covet. If there be any other commandment that's not covered in the literature of this Bible, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor thyself. Let me read that again. For love's sake, you owe no man nothing but to love him, but you're fulfilled in law. This is scripture. Boom. Right there. Let me zoom in. For this thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. If there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Meaning, y'all love y'all. Love you to love others. And if there's anything that's not stated here, duh. If it has anything to do with love, don't do anything. In other words, it's very simple. You don't owe no man nothing but to love him. You don't have to do anything to earn love, to earn righteousness, to earn peace. You don't have to do anything. But you do have to love. And if you do love, you've done everything. And doing one small thing, which is very easy for us to do if we love God, if we love His Word, if we love one another, if we love Him and seek Him, this becomes revealed to us from glory to glory. And if we love, then we won't want to kill, steal, destroy, pillage, plunder. We don't do those. All that is covered in love. So it's not worry about don't do the don'ts. Do the do, baby. Do the do. Don't worry about the don'ts. And if this is more than Emily, then I don't know. This is a YouTube thing. Anyway, do the do's. Love God. Love God so you know you and you can love others. And then it's fulfilled. That's it. It's simple. It's simple. You don't have to worry about, is this God? Is this me? Is this the devil? Is this God? Is this me or the devil? Go to the store and get some broccoli. Is this God? Is this me or the devil? Give that person $20. Is this God? Is this me or the devil? I should eat before I die. Is this God? No, just eat the food. Give the $20 bill. Buy some broccoli. You know what? If you're at the store, get some cauliflower. Throw in a monkey in the wrench. A wrench in a monkey in the wrench. Monkey, wrench, monkey. Anyway, 3 doors are open. The bad, the good, the unknown. For by grace are we saved through faith, and that not of ourselves, it is a gift of God. And there is no condemnation to them that seek after the Spirit and not after flesh. Meaning not just if we sin and goof up, or if a sinner sins and goofs up and repents, he's okay. That's not what that means. That means if you have that third door option and your heart is integratable and you're not quite sure and you're seeking God, there's no condemnation. If you're at the store and God's saying get vegetables and he said broccoli and you're really thinking broccoli and there's no broccoli there and you're feeling maybe kind of cauliflower or even if there's no broccoli and he said to go there and you're thinking he said broccoli, but you know he said vegetables, you know he said something with crayons, you know he said something, but you didn't hear anything but broccoli, but you heard him go and you're thinking broccoli, and there's cauliflower. Get the cauliflower. And no, you did not sin and end the world. The platelets of the universe did not come unaligned. It's cool. And if there's a person outside and you have $20, you don't have to fast for a week to see if you can get that person $20. How much would you spend for Starbucks? How much would you spend for, a game, going to movies? How much would you spend for that? Yeah. So, you got an extra $5 or $10. You know what? God says to love. Bottom line, whatever you need to do, there should be no stopping point for the consistent flow of love. Nothing, not one thing, should there be a stopping point of love. Do it. And if you're afraid, do it. Because God is fearless. And perfect love casts out fear, removes all doubt. And if you have a shadow of doubt, remember, doubt and manipulation is witchcraft. doubt is death. And if you have a shadow of death, remember, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. God is with us because we abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's it for now. Love you very much. Bye-bye.